Mixels. Oh boy, do I miss this show a lot. If you guys grew up in 2010s, you probably heard of Mixels. Or to some of you don't know what Mixels is, then you're probably new to this. Mixels was the first LEGO animated TV series to have 2D animated, and with that, it was also aired on Cartoon Network. The show aired on 2014 and it ended in 2016. Not only that this show changed me a lot, but it's also paired one of my most favorite childhood of all time. Found out that Mixels ended in 2016, I was so devastated. But with that, I do own some Legos. It was meant so much for my childhood. This show changed my life since then. Fun fact, my first ever Lego Mixel was Seismo, one of the Wistastics. Throughout the past time, I've been starting to lose interest of Mixels. I've been having a lot of too much interest about other shows and stuff. Since then, this year, Mixels has turned 10 years old, and ever since that, my Mixels phase has returning, and I did draw a lot of Mixels throughout my Twitter account. So, I have been decided to do something pretty special for you guys. I have been watching Speedpaint commentary throughout time. I just think it's really fun to enjoy watching it whilst doing drawing. And to me, I thought, I guess I want to try this out too. Why not? So I made a poll on my community post, and with that, most of you people picked the Mixels Redesign version. So, and with that, I post on twitter.com. Decided to know that what character should I redesign. So, I picked some 3 characters. Flain, Seismo, and Mystro. And with that, here is the Mixels redesign video. Next up we have is Flain. I know that most of you remember him. Flain was the most famous one of them all, and the most recognizable of the series. When I first watched Mixels, whenever I see this guy, I think, oh, he looks like a bird. He does look like a bird to me because he has a beak. So, for redesigning him, I decided to give him some more bird-ish. Some of you think that he looks like a carnival. You know those birds? Well, I've been thinking of he can be a phoenix. So, what I really like enjoying was just his lava, the lava on the wings I gave him. I'm replacing his arms with the wings, so to me, he doesn't fly that much often. And of course that I just like to see him that his lava wings are burn proof. Also, I give him a new piece of his head, or whatever you call them, just make sure, to make him more have fiery shape. One of the most design I really do not like in his canyon version was his legs, the gray part. I don't think it's necessary to give him those legs. I just don't like it. I gave him some bird legs. And of course his feet, it looks like dinosaurs' feet. Speaking of which, in Canyon, in Series 4, they have infinite cousins, and one of the cousins, Meltis, is supposed to be a dinosaur, which it could make sense to make them related because that Flain's a bird and Meltis is a dinosaur. And let's not forget, I gave him some bird tail. This looks similar shape to the phoenix. He looks like a phoenix. He can be a phoenix, whatever. So I decided to give him feathers around him, so to make it look like he's more furry-ish. I decided to give him a mask that looks similar, just like it gives me the vibes of Entei from Pokemon, but he is more like a Moltres. I just think he's more of a chill guy than a smart guy. I just noticed something while I was about to plan this video. I noticed something a bit odd, his brothers Bulk and Sorch. Yes, they're both confirmed brothers. Both of them have careers while Flain doesn't. Well, it could be being a leader can be a career. While his brother Sorch is the mailman and Bulk is the DJ. I just think that he is no, I'm not gonna get a job. I'm still gonna be a leader and I'm gonna chill and sit back. And with that, here is Flain. I just think he is the most best redesign I ever gave him. Well, I just know that he looks really cool. Next up is Seismo. I'm gonna say this. I love Seismo. He is such a cutie patootie. And of course, has a shy personality, but he can make big earthquakes. I saw this on Twitter of this artist, of their redesign of Seismo. I just think it's really cool, and I just want to take inspiration of it. So with that, I decided to give him some spikes around his arms. I also give him like a different like shape of the body, because his circle body was good, but I just think it should be more buffer design. And speaking of buff, I changed the size of his arm to make it look like the strongest one of them all. I believe that the Cricksters are supposed to be the strongest tribe because of the... Think about it. They could be the strongest one of the tribes. They play rock ball. There's an episode where Shuff was supposed to get a teddy butterfly, and Seismo came to help, and his plan was just like, oh, I'm gonna put a boulder to stop Sorch so he can get your delivery. He's like the strongest one of them all. It's like the strongest, tallest guy to have that much kindness to him. He is such a cutie. I love him. So I decided to give him more bullish because he looks like a bull. So I gave him some nose rings, and of course a nose. I decided to give him some hooves. To me, I don't like the patterns of his original feet. I just think it looks a bit too much of a complex. Not really, but I just think it's just like too much patterns. Let's not forget, I also give him a tail because I just think Mixels will have... I think any Mixels characters are based on animals to have... I just like the idea of just having them have tail, because why not? And then here is Seismo. Look at him. He is such a cutie. I love him more bullish. And finally, we have Mystro. I was having a little bit problems with redesign him. I asked my brother to help because he knows about the difference between what is and what is good or bad on a design. So he pointed out that the mustache on Mystro is completely meant to be a stereotype. So he said that I should give him a big beard and give it get a different size on the and give it a different size on the mustache, but not make it look a bit long. So I gave him a Japanese tradition, Kamino, I guess how you pronounce the name. If I'm saying this incorrectly, please let me know in the comments. I gave him the outfit kind of Usagi. What else anyone of you guys heard of Usagi? I've read 3 comics, and I just think that they're the best comics I've ever read. I love the art style. I love Usagi. Here is Mystro. I'm thinking that it looks better than the original Canyon one. I think it's just pretty good with me. So yeah, this is Mystro. And this is my first ever commentary Speedpaint video. I always wanted to do this, so I just think that this is my first time I ever wanted to do this. I just think that watching Speedpaint commentary videos are absolutely fun. I just think it could be a lot more than what I want to do in my own. So with that, what did you guys think of the Mixels redesign? What did you guys like? And what do you guys don't like about? Leave the comments below. So yeah, have a good one. Bye!